I'm Josh Paulison, and this is Inspector Josh Investigates TV. I investigate TV shows for story writing lessons and share them with you so we can grow in our craft. And today, we are investigating Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, Season 1, Episode 17, Animan. Warning, spoilers are ahead. This is a show that I like in a lot of different ways, although I see different pieces at times that, well, you know, we're going to focus on just one aspect in this episode. And the aspect we're going to focus on is unanswered questions. So, midway through this episode, we have Alia and Nino in the cage together. And at first, when I saw this episode, I thought they were locked inside. So, in the end, when they come out and they're talking, and they end up meeting with Marinette, I was somewhat confused because I was wondering, well, wait, weren't they locked in there? They weren't actually locked in there. But, so they could have gotten out, they could have escaped, they could have left at any point. However, we never see them do that. So the question is, well, they could have left at any point and potentially put themselves in danger at any point, but we don't see any of that. We don't see when they leave. We don't see how they leave. We don't see maybe the panther ends up being teleported back in there after the Miraculous Ladybug thing, and they run out of the cage like, there's a panther in here. We got to escape. But we don't know. But is that really a big deal? Because were they really the focus of the story? No, the focus of the story was really on Cat Noir and Ladybug. It was really on Adrian and Marinette. So we focused in on the sections of the story that actually mattered for the main story. Unanswered questions aren't bad. Unanswered questions are okay as long as the answers aren't necessary to follow or understand the main plot line. If some of your audience members wonder, well, how did this happen? How did that happen? What happened here? You can't answer every question because you could come up with really infinite questions about everything. Well, you know, why'd the car have to come in at this point? And why did the character have to run away at this point? Why did the elephant go down that street? Why did the animals do this? Why didn't the bad guy, why didn't the character turn into a T-Rex sooner? There's all these different questions that you could ask, and we don't need the answers for every single one of them. Now, as a writer, you have to have good reasons for things to have been able to happen. It has to be able to fit. Otherwise, you end up breaking the rule of power, and that's a whole other episode. But unanswered questions are absolutely okay. Unanswered questions must not get in the way of understanding the main plot line. And also, everything has to have a reason for happening. You have to be able to explain it. So if you're able to fulfill those two criteria, your unanswered questions are okay. Don't fret about answering everything. Don't fret about touching every angle because you simply cannot. And that's okay because we're here for the main story, your main event, and we're going to have a blast watching it. Case closed. Thank you for listening. We'll be back with another investigation next Monday. Follow me on Twitter or check out my other great story resources on my website. You can find links to each in the episode description. Music by Comfortable Mystery 4 by Kevin MacLeod, Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. You can find more information in the episode description.